Aquarium After Dark Secrets. When you work the graveyard shift at the aquarium, you get used to the sound of water, humming filters, and the occasional restless fish flicking against the glass. But last Thursday, I noticed rhythmic tapping echoing through the dim quarters, steady, purposeful, and far too synchronized to be random. The cameras picked up nothing unusual, yet the sound grew louder, almost impatient, as the hours dragged on. I wish I'd ignored it, but curiosity pushed me to do my rounds early, flashlight trembling in my grip. As I moved past the jellyfish exhibit, the tapping stopped abruptly. Instead, I heard a faint whispering, like water boiling. Peering into the largest tank, one that held nothing but a replica shipwreck and schools of silvery fish, I saw wet handprints on the inside of the glass, too high and too wide to belong to anything we kept here. The security feeds fizzled out, static crawling across every monitor. That's when I realized, the tapping wasn't coming from inside the tanks, but from something pressing against the other side of the glass. Something that should be there. Suddenly, the emergency lights flickered, painting the hallways in bloody red. I stumbled backwards as the glass began to bow outward, the handprints multiplying, smearing downwards with impossible strength. The water churned violently, but none of the fish seemed disturbed. They hovered in formation, eyes wide, mouths agape as if watching the show. My radio crackled to life, and a voice I didn't recognize hissed, "We remember you." I hadn't told anyone about the accident last year, about the diver who drowned during a tank cleaning. The glass finally gave way, but instead of water, a thick, black fog poured out, crawling along the floor and up my legs. Pale faces pressed through the mist, eyes empty, mouths still tapping silent rhythms, desperate for release. I ran, but every exit led me back to the central tank, the whispers now a roar in my head. I'm still here, writing this on my phone, the fog creeping closer. If you ever hear tapping at the aquarium after dark, don't answer. They're not looking for freedom, they're looking for someone to take their place.